Right now, nearly 3 years after a deadly hit and run, a Rock County family isn't giving up its hope and still wants answers and closure. Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to News 3 Now this Sunday morning. I'm Taylor Lazenby, and it's a beautiful Sunday indeed, and our Julian Seabright is with us this morning to tell us why. Good morning, Julian.
Good morning, Taylor, and that's right. We are having another beautiful Sunday, and why is because we're in such a dry and pretty cool condition and trend right now. As the pattern continues to be on the drier end, here's what we're going to be expecting, especially as we head out the door for our Sunday, thanks to such dry and calm conditions. As we head out the door, we are going to be looking at those temperatures to be in the cooler side, around 67 degrees. Then as we get into the afternoon, that's when we're going to start to see those temperatures rise just a bit, heading into those 70s and those lower 80s. But it's still going to be very pleasant because we're not dealing with the humidity. With the dry air right now, we're looking at plenty of cool, good conditions for us that's going to stick around for the next few days. As we have that dry pattern remain, as I had mentioned, we're going to be looking at plenty of sunshine as well. And so it's going to be very pleasant, especially since we're not dealing with humidity as of right now. Waking up this morning, we are still seeing pretty much clear conditions. Have a little bit of pickup just about west of Sheboygan to an isolated shower. But for the most part, we're not looking at anything on our radar. And we're not going to be looking at anything for the rest of the day. As we're picking up on our future track, plenty of sunshine. The warm temperature is going to come in. Might see some clouds develop into eastern, southern Wisconsin, but for the most part, it's going to be a great day once again, and we're going to be looking at a great night ahead as well. But we'll talk more about this in just a few moments to tell them. Back to you, Taylor.
All right, Julian, thank you so much. Well, after nearly 3 years, a Rock County family is still hoping the person who killed their son will be brought to justice. As Adam Dexter joins us now and explains why knowing who's responsible could bring this family closure.
Robin Milbrandt says on any given day, you could find her son William here.
Loved to fish. Lake Leota was his favorite spot. If I could not find him when he was younger, this would be where he was.
Making it the perfect spot for her and other friends and family to celebrate his life.
I feel connected here when I come here. I feel he's here.
A life they know ended too soon.
It hurts me still. He meant the world to me. He was my everything.
On November 17th, 2018, Church was reportedly walking home from a party when he was hit and killed just about 2 miles from the park he loved. To this day, despite a $1,000 reward from the Rock County Sheriff's Office, no one has come forward.
If you have any insight, I mean, if it's just, 5 words worth, I mean, you gotta give it out. I mean, you gotta think of his mom, his sisters, everyone. I mean, they're the ones that most deserve it because they lost their son, and nobody else knows what that means.
Which is why today, in addition to fishing and trading stories, William Church's friends and family are fundraising. Money they plan to add to the $1,000 reward in hopes it can convince one person to come forward.
My son's life was more than $1,000 to me. You did the damage to someone's brother, son, grandson. You did something to someone that meant the world to people. And everyone around him that was close to him deserves closure and justice.
Well, up on our website, we have a link to that fundraising effort to help raise money for the reward, as well as a number to Crime Stoppers. Church's family says at this point, no tip is too small. And next this morning, State Street is back open after a gas leak at Ian's Pizza that happened on Saturday afternoon. A call came in around 1:15 as Madison Fire says the real heroes were the employees at the pizzeria who helped evacuate the shop before crews even arrived. MFD says all of the firefighters who were responded were gone by 3 o'clock, but Madison Gas and Electric was still there working on getting Ian's Pizza back open. Madison Fire says the area is now safe and they're still working to find out what caused the leak. And also on State Street, several buildings and residential apartments were hit after shots were fired early Saturday morning. It happened in the 500 block right by the downtown visitor center. Police say a 28-year-old man who had a gun was arrested. 10 shell casings were recovered. Luckily, no one was hurt. And an update to a story that we've been following all week long, as after 98 hours of firefighting, a massive fire in Fort Atkinson has stopped, burning. The city says air monitoring will continue for at least another 24 hours, while the DNR water and runoff will continue for the foreseeable future. The fire at the warehouse filled with supplies broke out on Tuesday. And there is still a push to get more people vaccinated right here in our area, as Public Health Madison and Dane County is partnering with Forward Madison for 2 vaccination clinics at Breeze Stevensville. The first one was yesterday at the stadium during the team's match. About 68% of people in Dane County right now are fully vaccinated. And turning our attention to Haiti, as another massive earthquake has struck the island nation there. At least 300 people are dead after a 7.2 magnitude quake that happened yesterday morning. Rescue groups are on the ground scene for significant damage to homes, roads, and even other buildings. And check this out. This is cell phone video as people organize rescue efforts to try and save a family that was trapped under some rubble. The Haitian Prime Minister has declared a state of emergency that will be in place for at least 1 month. It was just 11 years ago when an earthquake in Haiti left an estimated 200,000 people dead. And President Biden says he is saddened by Saturday's quake. He authorized an immediate response by the U.S., saying the U.S. Aid Administration Samantha Power would coordinate those efforts. And you probably had a drink or meal that boosts all of your antioxidants. But what does that all really mean? Well, News 3 Now this morning's Chris Stanford and Leah Lenshine join us with more.
Antioxidants is a big buzzword when it comes to healthy food and drink.
Yeah, but what are they exactly, and why are they good for our bodies? This is ML's Dr. Rupa Shah here with us again with some answers. Hi, doctor.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. So let's talk about that. What exactly are antioxidants?
So antioxidants are man-made or natural substances that can prevent or delay some types of cellular damage within our bodies. So our bodies do produce some antioxidants, but the best way seems to be through certain foods. You've probably heard of some of these common antioxidants: vitamin A, vitamin C, E, beta-carotene, lycopene, lutein, and selenium. These are just a few of the antioxidants out there.
So how exactly can our cells become damaged?
There's lots of ways that our cells do get damaged. There could be, lack of food, like from starvation, or different viruses can cause this sort of oxidative stress on our body. But another threat comes from what we call free radicals. So in very high levels, these free radicals damage our cells and then therefore our genetic material. Our body generates these free radicals when it turns food into energy. So they can also be formed, though, when we're exposed to toxic chemicals. So think things like cigarette smoke, air pollution, even sunlight can cause this sort of damage. And scientists believe that these free radicals are what contribute to the aging process in part, and can even play a role in certain cancers, and even diabetes and heart disease.
Interesting. Yeah, so antioxidants can also come in supplement forms. Are these the same thing?
Yes, so you have to be careful, just like with any supplements. I'm always a big proponent of eating, your foods that have the antioxidants versus taking supplements, because some of these high-dose supplements were linked to some health issues. For example, we found that supplementing with high-dose beta-carotene could increase the risk of lung cancer in certain smokers. Then high doses of vitamin E were found to possibly increase the risk of prostate cancer and even types of strokes. So remember, anything you take in a supplement can interact with other medications you take, so I always feel it's better to get them with your diet if you can.
So what should our plan be when it comes to antioxidants?
Yeah, so my recommendation would be to eat a very well-balanced, diverse diet. Trying to incorporate a mix of those colorful fruits and vegetables. You've heard the old adage, eat the rainbow, and that's exactly what you should be aiming for, trying to get whole grains, nuts, and seeds into your diet. Really diversify the food you eat, because each antioxidant has a different chemical makeup, which provides different health benefits. So every different colored fruit and vegetable is giving you a different antioxidant. So most people know that vitamin C is found in like oranges, but it's also found in other fruits and berries, broccoli, cauliflower, and even tomatoes. For example, beta-carotene is found in carrots, but you can also find it in peaches, mangoes, cantaloupe. So again, eating a very diverse range of foods is going to give you all the different antioxidants that you need in your diet.
Making me hungry. All right, Dr. Shaw, where can we find you on social media?
So you can find me on Facebook or Instagram at Wellness with Dr. Shaw.
All right, doctor, thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
Back to you.
Our time now is 7:10, and a News 3 Now exclusive. Wick Wall shares about his 16 months leading the Madison Police Department and what he plans to do now in his retirement. Plus, here's a live look outside as Julian is tracking your Sunday morning forecast. That's coming up next.
Experience handcrafted and hand-finished furniture by genuine Amish craftsmen at Wanakee Furniture ETC, featuring hardwood made in the USA home furnishings by Simply Amish and other great brands you can trust.
Bring quality home at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
It's back to school. Are you finished your list for less ready? Day 1 and beyond ready? Every supply for every class ready? Shop Staples and be more than ready for back to school.
I don't just play someone brainy on TV. I'm an actual neuroscientist, and I love the science behind Nariva Plus. Unlike ordinary memory supplements, Nariva Plus fuels 6 key indicators of brain performance. More brain performance, yes please. Nariva, think bigger.
They say when you come from a small town, you grow up a little different. When U.S. Cellular's founder, Roy Carlson, looked at small towns, he saw nothing but potential. Potential that deserved the best technology. Since the other guys were busy with the biggest cities, well, he'd just have to build a network there himself. Here's the thing. When you create a network as a local, you know the dead spots, so you fix them. You know the neighbors, so you're good to them. Did you drop these? You know the local neighborhood, so you make a difference.
Thanks for the hot spot.
When you go town by town, doing it different, you might even win some awards. You might even want to celebrate. But we're still far from done. You know, it's a good thing we started local. Otherwise, we might not be. A little different. The nationwide network built from your town up. U.S. Cellular.
All the time in the world. It's just a saying. But today, for women living with HR-positive, HER2-negative metastatic breast cancer, more time is possible with Verzenio, proven to help you live significantly longer when taken with fulvestrant.
Verzenio plus fulvestrant is for HR-positive, HER2-negative metastatic breast cancer that has progressed after hormone therapy. Diarrhea is common, may be severe, or cause dehydration or infection. At the first sign, call your doctor, start an antidiarrheal, and drink fluids. Before taking Verzenio, tell your doctor about any fever, chills, or other signs of infection. Verzenio may cause low white blood cell counts, which may cause serious infection that can lead to death. Life-threatening lung inflammation can occur. Tell your doctor about any new or worsening trouble breathing, cough, or chest pain. Serious liver problems can happen. Symptoms include fatigue, appetite loss, stomach pain, and bleeding or bruising. Blood clots that can lead to death have occurred. Tell your doctor if you have pain or swelling in your arms or legs, shortness of breath, chest pain, and rapid breathing or heart rate, or if you are nursing, pregnant, or plan to be.
More time is possible. Ask your doctor about Verzenio.
Let the design team at Wanakee Furniture ETC help you find your inspiration and transform your room. Every style, every budget, our creativity, passion, and expertise will help you design your dream space.
Bring quality home at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
Good morning and welcome back, everyone. As we get things rolling once again, just take a look outside of our Skycam right now. It's a really gorgeous start to our Sunday morning, and the temperatures are feeling even better. Really a compliment for it. 55 degrees right now, a nice cool start to our Sunday and a sunny one on that. Now, as we go into our temperatures as of right now, we're looking at those 50s into southern Wisconsin. Real good conditions for us. A couple areas into those 60s, but for the most part, we're all seeing very comfortable conditions, which is always something to smile about. Now, as you're heading out the door, still going to be into those upper to mid 50s, and then we'll get into those 60s in about a couple hours, and then the afternoon is going to be shaping up very nicely for some outdoor activities as we go into those 70s and into those lower 80s. It's going to be very pleasant, and it's going to be very, very, very wonderful conditions for us because we're still not dealing with any humidity. It's going to be a lot less humid for us for the next few days. And we're looking at that dry pattern to continue for us for the next couple. And then we're going to be seeing plenty of sunshine for most of next week. However, on our radar, we are still not seeing a whole lot of anything really popping up for us. And on top of that, we are going to be looking for a lot more dry conditions to remain throughout the rest of today. As we can see, those 70s still coming into our afternoon hours. The 80s will pop up for a few areas as well. But for the most part, it's going to be a nice warm day. Plenty of sunshine, and we're going to go into a beautiful night. Starry skies and plenty of cool conditions once again as we get ready for our Monday. So since we are having such wonderful conditions, again, I'm going to implore you to hop on the boat. That's pretty much the theme of this weekend. It is the boating forecast because it feels so good. So make sure that you enjoy it and take full advantage of it. Now, the chances of us seeing any kind of precipitation will be best from Wednesday through Saturdays, when we're looking at possibly seeing some showers to start to roll in from the nighttime into our daily activities as well from Wednesday into next Saturday. Now, as we take a look at the next few days, however, temperatures will be in the lower 80s. We're not going to be seeing much of those temperatures really rise past about 84. We're going to cap out on Thursday and then back into those lower 80s again for next weekend, which, Taylor, if this shapes up, we are looking at a repeat next weekend of this one. Might see a slight chance of rain, but
not bad.
It's looking pretty good.
Yeah,
I'm loving it.
I'm excited.
Yeah, I am too.
I don't sound excited, but I'm excited.
It's okay. I'll be excited for you at this point.
Thank you. Thank you, Julian. Okay, well, now 60 months don't define Vic Wall's career with the Madison Police Department, but in his nearly 30 years with the department, there were some of the most challenging. He became an acting chief after his predecessor abruptly gave just a day's notice, guiding the department during a pandemic and a national unrest. Well, this weekend, the now retired Wall sits down with our Naomi Coles to take a look at the pivotal year.
Did you ever consider quitting, ever once, during that 16 months? Did you ever think, wake up in the morning, you're like, I could quit?
Not seriously. I mean, certainly it was a very stressful year, you know, not just for me, but for everybody on the department. There was a lot of challenges, and certainly there were times where I thought, you know, this is not what I signed up for 29 years ago. But, you know, as I mentioned, I really felt an obligation to the department and to the community to sort of provide some continuity.
What would be your biggest criticism of yourself for that period of time?
And I wish I would have been able to have more one-on-one with all our people. And certainly you mix in the pandemic, and it makes it that much more difficult to sort of have direct one-on-one with everybody who works for the department. And certainly I wish, you know, externally that we would have been able to make some more inroads as an organization and me personally as a chief with some of the groups that were protesting and planning protests.
You've earned yourself a long rest, a retirement, perhaps a vacation in there. Once that's out of the way, what's next for you?
You know, I don't know yet. Kind of coming into it, wanting to take a little time and decompress. I want to step back a little bit from policing, and certainly there's lots of opportunities to contribute other than being a chief or a sworn officer, and those may very well be things I look at down the road.
Well, that was just a preview of Naomi's conversation. You can join her for the Record today after Face the Nation as Vic Walsh looks back at his regrets and his highlights during one of the most critical years for the city. Well, coming up here on News 3, several people are hurt after a tour bus rolled over into a way almost in Niagara Falls, plus what one kid is willing to do so his family can have a new place to call home. That's just ahead on News 3 Now this Sunday morning.
Trust the First Warn Weather Team for your most accurate forecast.
Toyota's national sales event is on now.
Get 2.49% APR plus $750 TFS APR cash on select Toyota models.
It all ends September 7th.
Toyota, let's go places.
There's been much debate about the Mona Lisa smile. Would it have been bigger and brighter if she'd had good dental care? Maybe if Physicians Mutual Insurance Company had been around back then, it'd be a different story. She could have gone to the dentist more, knowing she'd have help paying the bills. And those regular checkups might have found early signs of tooth decay or gum disease, costly problems that could keep anyone from smiling. Physicians Mutual offers affordable coverage that can help pay for cleanings and unexpected or expensive procedures you might need, like crowns or dentures. This is real dental insurance, not just a discount plan or for checkups only. There are no deductibles, and there's no annual maximum. Plus, you can see any dentist you want. Call or go online today for a free information kit from Physicians Mutual. Get Get the dental care you need to help you stay healthy. For your free information kit with all the details, call us now or go to sendinfokit.com.
Is your credit score getting in the way of things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit help you borrow up to $10,000. So check your eligibility on netcredit.com today without affecting your credit score. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
There's nothing like the smoking good taste of award-winning beef butter barbecue. Melt in your mouth Texas smoked brisket right here in Madison. Dine in or take out and see the world's first 20-foot takeout conveyor delivering barbecue right to your car window. You can also get touchless catering and packaged meals for business or special events. Stop in for lunch and enjoy mouth-watering barbecue plus 2 sides and a drink for just $12. Best barbecue, best curbside pickup. Visit beefbutterbarbecue.com today.
In this ad, pay attention to the actor's gums. Gums? We don't think about them. But like skin, over time, gums can get damaged. Colgate Gum Renewal reverses early gum damage for a beautiful, revitalized smile.
Toyota's national sales event is on now.
Get 2.49% APR plus 750 TFS APR cash on select Toyota models.
It all ends September 7th.
Toyota, let's go places.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
And welcome back, everyone. As you're heading out the door, here's a quick look at the forecast of what you're going to be feeling. It's going to be on the cooler side until we get into about the afternoon hours. Then those 70s will come in, but it is going to be a pleasant one, especially after last week where it was severe weather, super hot and muggy. Well, now we're looking at great conditions for us. Here's the plan our day. We are looking at plenty of sunshine to remain. It's going to be into those 60s for just a few hours, and then we're going to see those 70s come, and then the lower 80s as well. It's going to be a gorgeous afternoon. Once again, we have been imploring you this weekend to really enjoy it, and I will once again be endorsing that. This afternoon, we're looking at sunny and pleasant conditions. The high will be 81 degrees, but definitely get out and enjoy it because we're not going to have this forever.
We're not. And then get on a boat and then invite Julian and I.
Get on a boat. Yep, exactly. Invite the team.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Julian. Well, right now, a federal judge is ordering the White House to reinstate a Trump-era border policy. The policy requires immigrants to stay in Mexico until their U.S. immigration court date. Texas and Missouri sued the president after Biden ended the program earlier this year. A judge says that the White House failed to think about the benefits of the policy before ending it. And New York's Governor Andrew Cuomo is set to resign later this month. So the state assembly says it's suspending its impeachment investigation into him. Well, that's not sitting well with one Republican leader in the state.
This investigation should go forward. And if necessary, he should be held accountable and barred from holding public office again in the state of New York. None of that at this point is going to happen.
Well, the state assembly says its constitution does not authorize the legislator to impeach an official who is no longer in office. Cuomo has denied all of the allegations of sexually harassed 11 women, but acknowledged some of his behaviors made others uncomfortable. Well, more than 50 people are hurt after a tour bus rolled over on its way to Niagara Falls Saturday. New York State Police say the riders were taken to 3 different hospitals. Their injuries range from minor to serious. Investigators say the bus was the only vehicle involved in the accident, and they aren't sure why it tipped over. And a self-driving car that shapeshifts? Well, Audi is trying to make that futuristic concept a reality. The new autonomous car would allow for more room to stretch than the driver wants to relax. The steering wheel, the brake, and the gas pedals would all fold away. Audi hasn't put a timeline on when the car could come available, but engineers at the company say that you shouldn't expect it out on the roads anytime soon. And a 6-year-old Milwaukee boy is a man with a mission to help his family out in one of the most imaginative ways possible. Starting with just a paper clip, Jackson Promo is trying to trade his way all the way up to a new home. As James Grove reports, he's already off to a pretty good start.
Mom, can you help me get this out? I don't want to break it.
This corner is full of very valuable items for 6-year-old Jackson Promo.
We traded a license plate for the iPod.
everything has one purpose.
I'm sweating over this stuff for a house.
This 6-year-old from Milwaukee is starting with a paperclip and trying to trade all the way up to get his family a new home.
If I do that, then Mom's gonna buy me a new iPad.
That's a pretty good deal. His mom told him about a story of someone doing it successfully in 2005, and so Jackson decided it would be a good way to get his family a new home.
Yeah, I do.
In just 3 days, he already traded up to these 2 lawnmowers.
Yeah, it feels kind of comfy.
His mom, Heather, is pretty proud.
It shows me how caring of a boy he is, and I know that he's going to grow up to be a great man, and that's the most any parent could hope for.
Plus, the community has chipped in to donate other items. Things that make Mom a little worried.
You didn't sell it to people.
Anything not traded will be donated. But for how fast of a start Jackson has had, he thinks it will take a little while longer to trade up for the house.
30 years?
But if you want to help him reach his goal a little faster, search Jax's Trading Extravaganza on Facebook.
Hey guys, do you want to trade with me?
Aw, well, Jackson already has 716 trading partners on his Facebook page trying to help him work his way up to that house. Well, there's still a half hour of news still ahead here on News 3 Now this Sunday morning. Next, we are running through this morning's top stories. Plus, Black Restaurant Week is almost over. How you can help out those that still need help. We'll be right back.
For over 30 years, Denver Mattress has been crafting factory direct mattresses with innovative design and unrivaled quality, improving the sleeping lives of millions of people one night at a time.
And during the anniversary sale, save up to $100 on Denver Mattress brand mattresses. Or get a $300 gift when you purchase any Tempur-Pedic. Check out the budget-friendly Summit Firm, easy on the wallet for only $299.99. Plus 5 years no interest and free shipping.
Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right mattress.
My heart failure diagnosis changed my priorities. I want time for the people I love. My heart doesn't pump enough blood, so my doctor gave me Farxiga. It helps my heart do its job better. Farxiga helps keep me living life and out of the hospital for heart failure.
Do not take if allergic to Farxiga. Symptoms of a serious allergic reaction include rash, swelling, difficulty breathing, or swallowing. Stop taking and seek medical help right away. Tell your doctor right away if you have red color in urine, or pain while you urinate, or a genital area infection, since a rare but serious genital infection may be life-threatening. Do not take Farxiga if you have severe kidney problems or are on dialysis. Other serious side effects include dehydration, sudden kidney problems, genital yeast and bacterial infections in women and men, urinary tract infections, and low blood sugar. Stop taking Farxiga and call your doctor right away if you have symptoms of ketoacidosis, which is serious and may lead to death.
Work time with her? Sounds good to me.
If you can't afford your medication, AstraZeneca may be able to help.
I'm attorney David Gruber. We are proud to have helped tens of thousands of injured people in Wisconsin for more than 30 years. If you or a loved one has been injured, make the right call. Make one call. Trust our hometown firm to get you back in the game with the winning results you deserve. Wisconsin's own Gruber Law Offices, proud partner of your Milwaukee Brewers. One call, that's all.
It's back to school. Are you finished your list for less ready? Day 1 and beyond ready? Every supply for every class ready? Shop Staples and be more than ready for back to school.
Get more local news now with Channel 3000 Plus, our free digital streaming service that brings you area news and info 24/7 from the News 3 Now team. Channel 3000 Plus. Download it today and watch from your streaming media player or mobile device.
Back to school. It's not what it used to be.
There are safety concerns, new protocols, all sorts of hurdles to navigate this new school year.
That's why on News 3 Now this morning, we've taken the time to help you find solutions to any problem that may come your way.
From safety in the classroom to helping you set up new routines and plans for school this fall.
So join us each morning starting at 6:30 a.m. for our Back to School report, only on News 3 Now this morning.
Well, good morning and welcome to News 3 Now this Sunday morning. I'm Taylor Lazenby, and it's a beautiful morning indeed, and Julian Seawright is with us to tell us more. Good morning, Julian.
Good morning, Taylor, and yes, it is definitely a great morning for us. As we are waking up, it is still very comfortable, a little cool, but I'm liking the cool. 50 degrees, 55 in Madison, and 50s are really just sweeping across southern Wisconsin. A couple areas into the 60s, as Monroe's at 61 and Milwaukee's at 63, and Fond du Lac is at 60 degrees right now. We're looking at pretty good conditions to wake up to, and as we're going to make it look, we're going to be seeing those temperatures out the door are going to still remain on the comfortable side until we get even to the afternoon. It's going to be a little warmer, but still will be pretty pleasant. As we're not looking at much humidity, we're going to be seeing plenty of those temperatures hanging into the warm side as we go throughout. Now, the three things we'll need to know is that we're going to continue this pleasant trend and dry trend for the next few days. So we're looking at plenty of sunshine. Temperatures will still be in the 80s, but at least we're not dealing with the humidity. Now, as we're going throughout what we can be seeing for our boating forecast, once again, we're looking at great temperatures. So make sure you get out on the boats today. Back to you, Taylor.
All right, Julian, thank you so much. Well, right now, most restaurants could use some extra money. But according to our Christina Laurie, the pandemic hit Black-owned businesses especially hard. She explains how you can still help them out this weekend.
Camille Carter's been vaccinated since March.
I don't understand in the face of seeing so many individuals pass.
The president of Madison's Black Chamber got her shots early and is encouraging everyone to get theirs too.
It is the right decision. It's the healthy decision.
Like most of us, health guides Camille's decisions nowadays, and it's why she's been helping Madison's Black business owners find new ways to safely stay open throughout the pandemic. Camille says many BIPOC owners have been working 2 jobs just to break even.
I'm a health professional.
Ananda works full-time as a dental hygienist in addition to running her catering company, La Casserole.
We're hoping we can get a little bigger and people get to know more about us.
Black Restaurant Week might just be the boost she needs. You still have time to support Black business owners like Ananda and take advantage of deals from 12 Black-owned restaurants, 7 food carts, 11 caterers, and 4 bakers. Unlike Madison's other restaurant weeks, many of these businesses don't have brick-and-mortar stores yet.
That's why we exist, to really help them, hopefully to at one day transition over 100% into their businesses to continue to help those businesses grow.
And that starts with you. Black Restaurant Week ends tomorrow with a special food tasting jamboree event on Madison's north side. A handful of different Black-owned restaurants and caterers will be there, including Ananda, so you can sample a variety of different dishes for just $5. Reporting in Madison for News 3 Now, I'm Christina Laurie.
Well, you can find a list of those businesses participating in this year's Black Restaurant Week on our website. That's at channel3000.com. And today is your last chance to enjoy cream puffs, fried foods, and all of your favorites at the State Fair. This year's fair ends on Sunday. Veterans, military personnel, and family get free admission today up until 5 o'clock. The hours are also shortened today, with the fair closing at 10 instead of 11. And the Middleton community came together yesterday in an effort to raise money for kids with cancer. BCI Aviation is hosting a classic car and personal aircraft show Saturday afternoon at the Middleton Municipal Airport. This is the first ever event that's being held in an effort to help raise money for the Cars Curing Kids Foundation. The fundraising goal is to help improve health outcomes for those children in our community who need it the most.
So it's been just a spectacular event, gorgeous weather, and we're just here today to raise money for Cars Curing Kids to directly fund grants for pediatric research and equipment purchases.
Well, those that attended Saturday's event got a chance to see a number of retro vehicles, along with some pretty unique personal planes. Well, happening right now, the number of Wisconsin National Guards are heading west to help fight wildfires in California and in Washington. 3 Black Hawk helicopters and 23 soldiers are all part of that traveling group. The soldiers are assigned in West Bend and in Madison. The West Bend unit will help the medvac support in Washington, while the Madison unit will help employ water buckets to help fight those fires in California. And there's no clear evidence that the Delta variant is causing more severe disease in children. But according to top health officials, Dr. Anthony Fauci says it's putting more kids in the hospital through, quote, sheer infection numbers. So what activities should your family avoid to lower the risk of your child contracting COVID? Well, Mandy Gather has more on today's Health Minute.
The Delta variant continues to quickly spread across the U.S., but right now the youngest Americans can't get the best protection there is, a vaccine.
The only thing we know for sure is that more infections mean more children will be in the hospital.
For those under 12 not yet eligible for vaccination, top U.S. health officials continue to say masking and physical distancing are key. What you do beyond that depends on your child's risk factors.
I would probably not have any of my kids who are still too young to be vaccinated go to one of those big sleepovers where you have multiple, 5, 6 kids.
But Dr. Perry Wilson with the Yale School of Medicine says a one-on-one slumber party may be more manageable, just mixing 2 households. And the biggest COVID risk for kids under 12 who aren't vaccinated, the same as it is for unvaccinated adults.
Those are indoor, crowded activities where people aren't wearing masks.
Wilson says outdoor activities are relatively safe, but
if you're packing indoors because you want that air conditioning, or when the weather gets colder, if you're packing indoors to get the heat, that's when the risk of transmission is going to be high.
And if you feel any COVID-19 symptoms, regardless of vaccination status, Wilson says to get tested.
Especially if you're living with unvaccinated people, because you'll be fine, but you might be putting them at risk.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gather.
Well, being vaccinated makes you less likely to have the severe symptoms of COVID-19, so Wilson says that vaccinated people should pay attention to even mild symptoms like a cough and try to get tested. Well, coming up as our studios watch the rising rate of COVID-19 cases, now another film is pushing back their release dates. Plus, Dolly Parton is already a singer and a songwriter and an actress. Now she's writing a novel. We have those details coming up.
Let the design team at Wanakee Furniture ETC help you find your inspiration and transform your room. Every style, every budget, our creativity, passion, and expertise will help you design your dream space.
Bring quality home at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
They say when you come from a small town, you grow up a little different. When U.S. Cellular's founder, Roy Carlson, looked at small towns, he saw nothing but potential that deserved the best technology. Since the other guys were busy with the biggest cities, well, he'd just have to build a network there himself. Here's the thing, when you create a network as a local, you know the dead spots, so you fix them. You know the neighbors, so you're good to them. Did you drop these? You know the local neighborhood, so you make a difference.
Thanks for the hot spot.
When you go town by town, doing it different, you might even win some awards. You might even want to celebrate. But we're still far from done. You know, it's a good thing we started local. Otherwise, we might not be. A little different. The nationwide network built from your town up. U.S. Cellular.
Are your taste buds ready for Madison Magazine's Summer Taste Tour? Starting August 1st through the 21st, tour the city of Madison to restaurants, breweries, distilleries, and wineries to sample and participate in Madison Magazine's scavenger hunt. Visit MadisonMagazine.com for a map of participating businesses and scavenger hunt details. Madison Magazine Summer Taste Tour, August 1st to the 21st. Taste the goodness. Sponsored by Schuster's Farm. Come out for Blooms and Butterflies starting August 6th. Live music, beer, wine, and taco cart. Visit SchustersFarm.com for tickets.
I'm not always on my game, but lately, my uncle is, especially with his type 2 diabetes.
With once-weekly Trulicity, most people reached an A1C under 7%. Plus, it can help you lose up to 10 pounds. Trulicity is for type 2 diabetes. It isn't for people with type 1 diabetes. It's not approved for use in children. Don't take Trulicity if you're allergic to it, you or your family have medullary thyroid cancer, or have multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome type 2. Stop Trulicity and call your doctor right away if you have an allergic reaction, a lump or swelling in your neck, severe stomach pain, changes in vision, or diabetic retinopathy. Serious side effects may include pancreatitis. Taking Trulicity with sulfonylurea or insulin raises low blood sugar risk. Side effects include nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea, which can lead to dehydration and may worsen kidney problems. Ask your doctor about once-weekly Trulicity.
Reynolds Wrap makes it easy to cook and clean up meals in no time. So I didn't miss all the fun stuff.
prep, cook, and clean with Reynolds Wrap.
Rest comfortably with brands you can trust at Wanakee Furniture ETC. Create a unique and stylish room with made-in-the-USA products from companies like Smith Brothers of Bern. Select from a wide variety of sofas at a great price.
Bring quality home at Wanakee Furniture ETC.
Welcome back, and we're going to take a current look at our conditions as of right now. Still feeling pretty good as we're waking up this morning on a little chilly side with 55 degrees, but it's comfortable and it's real good because we're not looking at much of those dew points either. Now, around southern Wisconsin, we are looking at 60 degrees in Platteville, over into Janesville. 54 degrees as of right now, and 60 degrees in Watertown. So we're all looking at really comfortable conditions waking up this morning, and our dew points are also nothing to really have a headache about. We're looking at real comfort, folks. It's going to be real less humid, especially as yesterday. So it's going to be mimicking pretty much what we had on Saturday, but we are looking for our Sunday to still remain pretty sunny and a little warmer. Here's the planning your day going into the afternoon. We're looking at those 80s coming in, but cool temperatures, plenty of sunshine, Taylor.
All right, Julian, thank you so much. Well, the Clifford the Big Red Dog movie has already been delayed as studios watch the rising numbers of COVID cases. Now another film is pushing back its release date. David Daniel has that and more in today's Hollywood Minute.
You need to come out right now. I will let you eat everybody. Promise. I promise. Oh, yeah.
Movie fans will need patience. Venom, Let There Be Carnage is the latest film delayed due to the COVID-19 Delta variant. Sony Pictures has pushed back the sequel's release from September 24th to October 15th.
Whoa! A unicorn and an earth pony? Okay, well, this day just got a whole lot more interesting.
Dramatically shifting cinematic gears, here's a look at the latest trailer for My Little Pony, A New Generation. Can Sunny and friends restore friendship and magic to Equestria? Find out when the new adventure hits Netflix September 24th.
I always thought I was on a reality show, like I was in a documentary, but only God would see it and disapprove. I'm so sorry, I can't talk right now. We're shooting the final days of my life.
Switching gears again, actress Selma Blair deals with her fears of disability and mortality in Introducing Selma Blair. The documentary follows Blair's treatment and care after her multiple sclerosis diagnosis, including aggressive chemotherapy and a stem cell transplant. Introducing Selma Blair opens in theaters October 15th and streams on Discovery Plus October 21st. In Hollywood, I'm David Daniel.
Well, this week, actress Christina Applegate also announced that she'd been diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. And Live Nation announced that it will require proof of COVID-19 vaccination or a negative test for all performers and concert goers beginning on October 4th. Now, its president and CEO said that vaccines are going to be your ticket to the shows. Live Nation is one of the largest live entertainment companies in the U.S. It says it hosts 40,000 shows and more than 100 festivals, selling 500 million tickets each year. The company also says that all employees will need to be vaccinated to visit any of its events, venues, or offices. Live Nation has 40,000 employees worldwide. And Dolly Parton is already a singer, songwriter, and actress. Now she is writing her own novel. The book Run, Rose, Run tells a story of a young woman who moves to Nashville to pursue her dreams of being a musician. But the past she left behind could come back to destroy her. Parton is teaming up with author James Patterson to write this novel. The country music star will also create an album to accompany the 448-page book. Run, Rose, Run is set to be released in March of next year. And coming up, how dating apps add ways for people to share their vaccine status. Plus, we're taking a live look outside this morning. Julian is back with our work week forecast. That's just ahead. But first, we have a Look Who's 3. Happy birthday.
Look Who's 3 is sponsored by Three Bears Resort, Indoor Water Park and Conference Center in Warrens, Wisconsin.
Unlock a summer of possibilities in a new Chevy. Expand your options and your perspective. Find new summer adventures. Find new roads.
The open road is waiting. Well-qualified lessees can sign and drive this 2021 Equinox LT for around $350 in a month, or make no monthly payments for 90 days on most 2021 Equinox models when you purchase.
Introducing Madison Magazine's Best of Madison 2021. And the winners include 4 Senses House Cleaning, Best Cleaning Service. With a passion to make a difference, 4 Senses strives to go above and beyond by providing excellent service with each and every client. If you're looking for an exceptional, locally owned and operated cleaning service for your home, please contact us for a free estimate. 4 Senses thanks everyone who voted for them to be the best of Madison. Your vote means the world to us.
At Pick and Save, we take scrutinizing freshness to a whole new level, where only the best of the best of the best will do. But just because you can't get any higher than perfect 10 produce, that doesn't mean that we won't try. Because Pick and Save produce isn't just fresh, it's fresher than fresh. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
You protected our rights, preserved our freedom. You may have even risked your life for us. Now, it's our turn to fight for you. Your local Wisconsin emergency, energy, and housing assistance providers and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund reward the service of our veterans with rental and energy support in their time of crisis. Apply today to get the fresh start you've earned.
Is your credit score getting in the way of the things you want to do? Personal loans through NetCredit offer fast and flexible lending. Borrow up to $10,000 and choose repayment terms that work for you. You may even be able to build your credit history as you repay. NetCredit, a more personal loan.
Expertly tailored eye care. State-of-the-art eye exams. High-quality lenses and frames. Because everything we do at LensCrafters is for every sight that makes your life special. Book your annual eye exam now. LensCrafters. Because sight.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Good morning and welcome back, everyone. We are still looking for a great day on tap for us as we are coming to a close for our weekend, but we're going to get the Sunday started first. We're looking at 55 degrees we're waking up to in Madison. Plenty of sunshine. Feels real good, too. Very comfortable as our dew points are only at 53 degrees. Now, our temperatures around southern Wisconsin are still into the middle to upper 50s. However, some areas are into the 60-degree range. La Crosse and Viroqua are in 60 degrees, and Juneau 59, just about a degree off of 60 degrees for Watertown. So we're all very comfortable and we're all very good and cool as we wake up our morning. Dew points are still not much of really anything other than comfortable, which is great. We're still not dealing with a whole lot of humidity. So as we're heading out the door, we're going to be looking for those cool temperatures to still stick around for us. Especially as we get into the afternoon, we're going to be looking at plenty of pleasant conditions in Madison, as we're looking at 80 degrees to be our afternoon forecast, especially around 3 and 5 p.m. Now, as we go into the work week, here's some things we'll need to know. After today, it's pretty much going to be more or less the same as we start off our Monday. We're looking at plenty of sunshine. The dry pattern is going to continue for us. It's going to still be less humid and very pleasant as we get things rolling. Now, throughout the rest of our Sunday, we're going to be seeing plenty of open sky for us throughout our morning. As we get into the afternoon, may see a couple of clouds start to move in certain areas, but it's still going to be very isolated, and the sun will dominate our forecast for today. And as we go into the overnight hours, we're looking at cool, comfortable conditions once again and a starry night. Now, we've been talking about it all weekend. We're still going to harp about it. We are looking at a beautiful boating forecast. So make sure that I see, if I go into town today, plenty of boats out there. Enjoy yourselves. Enjoy this weekend. We've had crazy last few weekends. Either they were hot, muggy, or we had severe weather. Now we're looking at perfect weather, so definitely take the boat out for a spin. And invite me too, if you can. But as we go in throughout, we are going to be looking at changes, seeing some rain popping up as a chance as we get into the middle part of the week and heading into next weekend. That's going to be our best chance to see some rain to kind of help out with our drought deficit that we still have. But until then, we're going to be looking at pretty good conditions for us as we see those 80s still remaining and dominating the forecast. Not much variation between them either. 81, 82, 83, maybe even 84. But still looking at really good conditions, especially as we start off the work week. Not too hot, going to be very comfortable, not a whole lot of humidity. Looking at some rain, but the rain is not going to look to be severe as of right now.
That's good.
And we're looking for definitely some better conditions as we go on. So yes,
That's nice.
I've had a lot of good news this weekend.
You have. You just been, come on, keep it coming.
I will. I'll do my best. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Julian. Well, getting your vaccine has become a badge of honor on several online dating apps. Brad Underwood reports on how these apps are now making it easy for suitors to share your status.
With lockdowns and quarantines, the pandemic made it harder to hook up. Or did it?
The second the lockdown started, people just started flocking to online dating sites.
Some sites even created video functions for socially distanced dates.
I want to show you my balcony, too.
Now that people are getting the vaccine, it may just be the one question that prompts a swipe to the right or not.
OkCupid, Bumble, Tinder, they've actually got functionality now where you can put your vaccination onto your dating profile.
OkCupid and Match.com have vaccination badges you can add to your profile. The sites will even boost your exposure as a perk of getting the shot. Jason Lee studies online dating data and trends.
I was a little surprised how quickly that they got this up. But I'm not surprised that it's become a thing.
So much of a thing, Dating.com says 86% of its users list the vaccine as a deal breaker. No shot, no date. Match.com says 56% of its users are concerned with the date's vaccine status, and 46% say that once vaccinated, they're ready to date again.
There was a lot of desire to understand who was vaccinated, who was not vaccinated.
Rachel D'Alto is the chief dating expert for Match.com. She says having this function for users, as well as more video options, makes dating that much easier.
People are excited. They're excited to date. They're excited to get back out there, and they're making choices based on, their own risk tolerance.
Brad Underwood, Local 12 News.
Well, make sure to make News 3 part of your weekly routine by downloading the Channel 3000 app for the latest headlines and weather conditions 24/7. But first, a dreadlock dog hairdo takes a stylist viral, and a robot dog runs a job site. All that is coming up next in today's Take a Look at This.
Welcome to Toyota's National Sales Event.
Ooh, RAV4.
It's a great time to save on the 2021s while they last. Ooh, Venza. Toyota's got an exciting lineup to choose from.
Oh, Highlander, could you?
Oh, sure. You have to understand, it's the National Sales Event.
Right now, during Toyota's National Sales Event, get $750 customer cash on a new 2021 Camry, CHR, RAV4, Venza, or Highlander.
Hey, that's my line.
Toyota, let's go places.
If you can afford to launch yourself into space, you can pay your fair share in taxes. But billionaires and big corporations have avoided paying taxes for years. President Joe Biden's plan makes the rich pay their fair share so we can cut taxes for families with children and create millions of good jobs. Tell Senator Ron Johnson to stop putting billionaires ahead of the middle class. If you can afford to joyride in space, you can pay your fair share.
Associated Physicians is excited to announce that it's been 75 years since we opened our doors. Lots has changed, but what makes us special hasn't. We've been so grateful for our amazing patients over the years as we've watched their families grow. And we love being part of the Madison community and giving back through supporting families. We've had 75 years of caring, helping, and listening. Visit us online at apmadison.com. Associated Physicians. Devoted physicians, trusted care.
Wow. No braces, everything's hands-free. I wasn't so lucky.
Invis is not your parents' braces. Invis is faster than braces and the clear aligner brand most trusted by doctors, Invisalign.
It's back to school. Are you finished your list for less ready? Day 1 and beyond ready? Every supply for every class ready? Shop Staples and be more than ready for back to school.
Let's go!
Everybody
is a beach body.
Let's go, beach body.
Bring that heat. Keep up with me.
Breathing. I didn't say it would be easy. I said it would be worth it.
what the day's weather will be like where you live? Well, that's easy. Just ask me. Here's how. Record a short video on your phone. State your name, where you're from, and simply say,
I'm Sam from Madison. Hey, Chris, plan my day.
Then send it to me by email, and I'll give you a personal forecast right here on News 3 Now this morning. This is your chance to be on TV. So just send me a video and say,
Hey, Chris. Hey, Chris.
Hey, Chris, plan our day.
Plan your day with Chris, only on News 3 Now this morning.
Well, finally this morning, a hairstylist's recent work has brought her a viral fame. And here's the thing, it's turning heads on the head of a dog. Jeremy Roth has today's Take a Look at This.
This dreadlock rockin' dog in Michigan is doing more than just donning a dope do. She's bringing her talented stylist along for the ride to viral fame. If you spot Miss Eva and her twisted top on a walk and shout, "Who are you wearing?" The answer is Locks by Leah, with dreads hand-twisted by Aaliyah Johnson. The Detroit area loctician says she's been twisting up clients with quality and care for years, but since her stellar work on Miss Eva went viral, her business has boomed. Johnson hopes one day to open her own salon to service clients and canines side by side, but for now, she says she's just happy her work is bringing people and pets together. Check out a digital dog that's handling its business on a Virginia job site. Virginia Tech researchers are using Boston Dynamics' famous robot dog Spot to gather crucial data at multiple construction sites at the school's Blacksburg campus. The researchers say the remote-controlled robot can document construction with 360-degree photos and access hard-to-reach or hazardous sites. Oh, he's a good boy. Finally, we leave you with amazing views captured a little more than 250 miles above the Earth. This time-lapse shows the Southern Lights, or Aurora Australis, from space. Images of the phenomenon were taken over the Indian Ocean and were shared by astronauts aboard the ISS. The colorful display is caused by strong solar winds hitting the Earth's magnetic shield. For Take a Look at This, I'm Jeremy Roth.
Well,
that was cool.
That was cool.
Yeah.
Which one was your favorite? The dog? Yeah.
The dog. Okay, so I kept talking about the dog. So yes, the dog was the coolest. But I also want to see the northern and/or southern.
Me too. That's definitely on the bucket list.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
But as we take a final look at our weather, folks, we are going to be seeing the trend of just the lower 80s sticking around, dry conditions, sunshine. Definitely enjoy it while we have it, because, you know, summer's coming to a close soon, and we may see some changes coming up. So definitely enjoy it, especially for that boating type of weather and forecast. But that'll do it.
All right, Julianne, well, that will do it for us this morning. We have more News 3 Now later on this evening at 6 and 10 with Brad and the rest of the gang, so make sure that you join in and watch us online or on our news app. You can find all of that information on our website. That's at channel3000.com.